In this episode, we head to Montana to test some of Honda's best UTVs in this beautiful mountain region. Then our Ken Fott and Randy Cummins join Solid Ride for an unforgettable dirt bike tour in Colorado. We top it off with introducing you to some cool products and a test of Beta's Alp X Scrambler motorcycle. It's all coming up next on Off-Road Travel TV.
Off-Road Travel TV, presented by Beta, the official motorcycle of Off-Road Travel TV. MX and off-road tours, adventure done right. Overland Expo, the world's premier event series for adventure travel enthusiasts. And presented by Honda. Life is better on a Honda.
There are over 100 dirt bike tour companies in the United States, and one of the newest ones is Solid Ride in Colorado. This company offers a wide variety of tours for dual sport and adventure bikes, owns their own base camp, and will even do private custom tours upon request.
It takes a lot of passion to promote seasonal off-road tours in a rugged place like Colorado. I personally watched Eric Hill build his company over the past year and was really excited when we got the invitation to come out to one of his first tours.
At Solid Ride, we specialize in supporting adventure dual sport riders from novice through expert. We have access to Colorado scenic byways, which are paved, which are great for novice through intermediate plus riders over various mountain passes, and scenic byways, which are more for intermediate plus riders. And then we have access to off-road mountain passes, which are best suited for experienced dual sport riders.
This adventure, we're doing it out of a base camp that Solid Ride has. It's an awesome cabin just located outside of Breckenridge. So we're doing loops out of here. It's a great way to do it. There's also trips available that you can go from point to point, where you can start in Denver, and those are also great trips, probably a little more adventurous even.
Our tours are special because we provide all-inclusive experiences, including food, rental bike concierge, accommodations, and tour guides.
We're riding nearly 500 miles, and there's stunning scenery everywhere you look. It's tours like this that make you realize just how much empty land still exists in states like Colorado.
I'm relatively new to tours, but I could see all the advantages over coming out here and doing this on your own. First, you have meals. They prep meals for you. You just wake up, eat. They have all the cool spots planned out, all the maps, when to get gas, when to stop for food. It's really just great. Trying to find all these locations on your own would just be too hard.
The trail system here is definitely complex. You have a mix of single track, which is very well known for a lot of dual sport riding and stuff. For this particular adventure, we're doing a lot of adventure bike riding. Adventure bikes are typically designed more for street, higher speeds. They're about maybe 60% heavier than a dual sport bike, but the trail system gives you such a variety that you can adapt to almost any skill level.
The variety on this trip is incredible. We got here a day early and we did some pretty high mountain passes. We did Mosquito Pass, super rocky stuff, technical, but we've also done some gravel roads. We've seen some ghost towns. There's just so much to see out here.
My favorite part about the ride is the scenery. There's just so much to be able to look at. And coming from California, we don't have this, except in maybe some of the deserts. Here, there's so much empty land, and the views just go on forever.
Yeah, riding between 140 to 170 miles a day can be pretty taxing, but we're on the right bikes for it. So it's not a small dirt bike that's going to rattle your bones with no wind protection. It's also not a street bike with suspension so stiff that it's going to beat you to death. So we picked the right bikes and we picked the right routes to make sure that while the days are long, they're very fulfilling and they're very fun.
I actually think the scenery is gorgeous. The mountaintops, the paths up to the mountain, the trees. Like you could be driving, through a town, and then all of a sudden you're going right through like a trees and see moose or see even like little animals, little deer or whatnot. They're everywhere. It's really cool.
To me, the highlights are the views. You know, I've been coming here for a long time, and that's what I really look forward to. I love the fact that there's not a lot of smog in the air. Trees are really green, the sky is really blue, and it's just incredible. And the fact that we're riding most of the time at 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way up to 13,000 feet, man, it's just exhilarating.
For a Colorado adventure, it's super important to bring really good gear. Maybe something you're gonna layer, so you can have an underlayer of maybe a thermal, a jersey or a t-shirt under that, and then a good jacket. A jacket that you can open up, unzip, or a vented jacket, and then also bring a waterproof shell in case it starts raining. You can throw that on, or a Gore-Tex jacket that you can throw on, because you're going to get everything thrown at you out here.
The best part about Solid Ride, in my opinion, is that everything's inclusive. You know, you pull up and everything's set up for success. You get up the next morning, you got breakfast made, hop on the bike at 9 a.m., got snack time at 10:30, lunch. I mean, everything is done. And for me, I don't know my way around Colorado, so to have them have everything set up, know where to go, listen to our input and be able to critique it and, you know, make little changes here or there if we want to do something else is amazing, you know. That's probably my favorite part.
I hope when customers come and visit us at Solid Ride, the experience that they leave with is that they came away feeling like they made some new friends on the road. You meet the nicest people on motorcycles. You're gonna meet us. They're gonna have awesome food. They're gonna see beautiful sights. They're gonna challenge themselves on a motorcycle. And we're gonna meet them wherever they are. So I want them to leave feeling like they've accomplished something epic. They've had an adventure and they've made some new friends.
Do your research before you come out on a ride. Find a good tour company. Make sure they align with what you want to ride, and ask them if they can customize the ride, if there's points of interest you want to see. But do your research on an adventure ride for sure.
If I were to do this tour again, one of the things that I would insist upon is more technical trails. I'd want to have a little bit more challenge where I was able to push myself. You know, to be honest, I barely worked up a sweat. You know, it wasn't that difficult. I'm used to riding stuff where after 2 or 3 days of riding, it's hard to move. I've got to pop some aspirin or different things. But this is not like this. This is more of a casual ride.
Bleeding your brakes is an extremely important task no matter what vehicle you have. After all, brake failure can be extremely dangerous in almost every situation, so please pay close attention. Today we're going to show you 3 products that'll make this task much easier and provide more stopping power. The first product is this Speed Bleeder hose and bag combo. The reusable kit costs about $10 and makes brake bleeding much simpler and cleaner. Another solid option is this hydraulic brake bleeder from Motion Pro. This kit costs about $16 and has a check valve that allows fluid and air to escape while preventing air from re-entering the system. It's a relatively simple system that helps speed up the brake bleeding process. The final tool to consider is the Stockton Brake Bleeder Deluxe. It's essentially a vacuum that you manually pump to draw air from your brake lines. We think it's the most effective way to get powerful brake action at the lever or pedal. The kit costs about $60 and comes with all of the connectors to fit most calipers and works on virtually all motorcycles, ATVs, and UTVs. When bleeding your brakes, we recommend you use high-quality brake fluid like this RBF 660 from Motul. This is .4 grade, which excels under pressure. We got all of our supplies from RevZilla.com since they offer fast shipping and carry a wide range of products for motorcycles, ATVs, and UTVs. For more information, check out offroadtraveltv.com. We'll see you out on the trail.
Italian motorcycle manufacturer Beta recently introduced the all-new Alp X dual sport motorcycle. This bike is extremely unique and opens lots of doors to off-road fun. Our Ken Fott and crew spent 6 months testing it and had a lot to say. Here's their story.
The Alp X is a 350cc dual sport bike that fits a unique niche. It has a smaller seat height at just 33.5 inches, and it's more compact than most dirt bikes, making it easier to transport and a fantastic machine for smaller riders. Retail price is about $600 to $800, and it features a 6-speed transmission, electric start, and is legal in all 50 states.
The ergonomics of this Beta Alp are great. For me, I'm a shorter guy. I'm only about 5'8", so it actually fits me perfectly. The handlebars seem like they're in the right position. The seat nice and flat, so I can move around on the seat quite a bit, and foot pegs are in a good position, so ergonomically, I think it's perfect.
What I like mostly about this bike is it's got an extra set of pegs, so you can throw on your wife, your friend, someone close, and just go cruise around the back, and it's just an easy pop on for an off-road motorcycle. This is very cool.
I feel like if you're interested in getting into off-roading, this is a great gateway for that. It's entry level, you can get into it for cheap. You can get to most places, especially if you're riding solo. But if you're looking into getting into exploring, overlanding, outdoorsy type of things, a motorcycle, two wheels will get you anywhere you want to go.
For this test, I brought out Danny Carlson, Andre LaPlante, and Sylvia Houston. Danny is a former AMA Supercross racer and was a test rider for me for 10 years when I was editor-in-chief at Dirt Rider magazine. Andre and Sylvia are both riding instructors at Moto Ventures in Southern California and have lots of real-world experience with a wide variety of riders.
The overall performance on the Alp 4.0, I think is great. Again, just kind of overall. It's got plenty of torque, very user-friendly engine. It's a 350cc motor, fuel injection, got a 6-speed transmission. So yeah, it's very easy to ride on the trails. So overall, I think it's got a great power band.
The motor on this bike was very tame and very mellow, which is great for any entry-level rider. I know for me, there were a couple moments when I was riding this in the dirt where I made a mistake and kind of got after the power a little bit. Luckily, the bike's motor wasn't too aggressive and I was able to go around the turn. So it being mellow and friendly was very nice.
I was able to hit some very steep grades, and this thing pulled hard all the way to the top, which is very exciting for an entry-level rider to be able to exceed his limits.
This bike feels very stable, very planted. The suspension is a little bit softer. Again, not really made for a race bike. So the suspension is nice and mellow and soft, keeps you planted and keeps you on the trail.
I think the suspension on this bike is perfect. For an entry-level bike, you have a nice plush, soft feel, so you can hit bumps, it's gonna absorb it. If you get a little more aggressive, it's gonna be a little bit soft for you, but I had no problems on the single track. This bike is very stable. I've taken it on some fire roads, some streets, some single track, up in the hills. No matter what I did, it was very stable under my legs, and it was very easy to ride. No matter what level you are, you're gonna have a great time.
Riding this bike on the street, I could definitely see this more towards country roads and maybe in the city going to the beach. But on the freeway, it's kind of lacking, and lacking in that power, there's that safety issue and kind of just not that fun factor. So definitely more city, small, two-track, country road kind of bike.
I think the Alp X is a solid machine and perfect for a wide variety of riders. For what it's designed to do, it does it very well. I have taken it with me on several trips and really find that it's very practical. I love the price, the simplicity of the design, and the fact that it's a great bike to use to teach people how to ride.
From a technical aspect on this bike, I totally like just the sit on the bike. It's totally smooth, it's comfortable, it's really easy to ride, so there's really no flaws.
I think this bike is great, especially for beginners, because entry level price point is good, less than $7,000 MSRP. So you can get in for not as expensive as some of the competitors, but it's a great bike to get into the sport. It'll take you pretty much anywhere you want to go, and then as you build your skills, maybe move on to something else, but always keep it in the family for somebody else to ride.
I wouldn't change much. They did a great job putting it together, and it's just comfortable to ride. The more aggressive you get, you're going to want to change a few things, but nothing much.
For me personally, I feel like it's great as it is, but I would do a few modifications. I'd probably look in to see if anybody builds a high front fender kit on this for off-road purposes. Sometimes I get caught in some mud or snow, so maybe having a high front fender. I really like the tires, so I would keep the tires. Maybe put some different handlebars on the bike, but other than that, it's a really great build to start off with.
The main thing I can see this bike being is on the back of somebody's motorhome and they go camping and they just want to ride into town real quick. Not only is it an entry-level bike because of that reason, but the lower seat height, the passenger pegs, and the tame motor make it all around an entry-level dual sport. If you're looking into riding off-road, this bike is perfect for it because it's budget-friendly, It's easy to ride, and overall just easy to load up and take with you, and passenger friendly.
For more information, check out offroadtraveltv.com. We'll see you on the trail.
We're back with a few of our favorite products that make our lives easier on and off the trail. The MotoStep from Carve has been an awesome addition to one of our moto vans. It's a bolt-on rear step for a sprinter van with an integrated, self-storing motorcycle ramp. For $1,250, we think it's a great value to add more capability to your sprinter van without installing a complicated aftermarket bumper. We've been using Pelican cases for almost 2 decades to protect our gear. Their hard cases are crush-proof, waterproof, and built to survive just about anything. With different shapes, sizes, and styles, they have cases to protect all of your valuables. Additionally, they have all sorts of organizational accessories for inside the cases. We take ours with us everywhere we go. Finally, we got our hands on the latest generation of generators from Honda with the EU3200i. This model is an enclosed inverter generator with fuel injection. It's quieter, lighter, and more efficient than older models. And the fuel injection makes it start easier, run cleaner, and hold power more consistently. For more information, check out offroadtraveltv.com. We'll see you on the trail.
This past summer, our Ken Fott and Katharina Bertolino joined UTV's OffroadMag.com's Brad Howe to test out 2 Honda UTVs in Montana. Howe is an expert in the side-by-side world and even competes in premier races like the Baja 1000.
I can never pass up an opportunity to go off-roading in Montana, and this was another chance to drive in a slice of heaven. We tested the 2-seater Honda Talon R and the Talon 1000 X4, and these machines have the same DNA, but significantly different personalities.
The 2 Talons share the same 999cc engine and bulletproof DCT transmission. Similar machines, but designed for completely different adventures. The 1000R Fox Live Valve is pure sport, while the 1000 X4 Showa balances fun with family-friendly versatility. Honda Talons are also known for their legendary dependability. These models are built to run hard and keep on running. Unlike many competitors, Honda's dual-clutch transmission means no belts to burn up on long climbs or with heavy loads.
Surprisingly, UTVs are easy to drive, even for beginners. Once you get used to the throttle and the steering, it becomes second nature.
Driving UTVs is really not that difficult, when compared to a car. These machines have 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. They also have different ignition modes, that you can change to add performance or take some performance away to get more traction. So if you really want to be able to drive these things aggressively, it does take time. You've got to practice your throttle control, your braking, your apex and corners, and you got to learn how to handle things like ruts and rocks and tree roots.
To learn how to drive a UTV aggressively, it takes a little bit of time to learn how to push it, but once you understand how the weight shifts, especially with a 4-seater, it can be incredibly fun.
To me, what makes UTVs so attractive is really how simple they are to learn and operate. It's really what's made the UTV market so big over the last 10 years.
The Talon 1000R has a short wheelbase and a wide stance. It loves corners and high-speed trails. The race-inspired Fox Live Valve suspension offers real-time shock adjustments, which means you're basically bringing race technology straight to the desert, dunes, or trails. This is as high-tech as it gets, and it's ultra-competitive.
It's incredible to see the trails in a side-by-side, especially the Talon. It's very narrow. You can go places that most vehicles cannot go and explore a whole new world.
I would want the 1000R when the trails open up. It's Honda's most aggressive, high-performance sport UTV, and it's even been used in Baja. It's won multiple races down south. It is for fun, fast trails when you want to get your heart rate up and just have a good time. My favorite aspects of the 1000R are the Fox Live Valve shocks, being able to switch from 2 different modes for comfort and more aggressive driving. Also having the ability to go from full auto to manual in the DCT transmission. It allows you to cruise in auto, and if you want to get more aggressive with the manual, just flip the switch and use the paddle shifters and just have fun. The Fox Slide valve is basically an electronically controlled system that allows you to adjust the valving on the fly. So if you're in more of a chattery, rough section, you can go into soft mode and smooth out those trails. If you want to pick up the speed a little bit, you flip it into a firm mode and it changes the valving so you can drive more aggressively.
The Talon 1000 X4 is a less aggressive machine designed for the entire family. It seats 4 and has stadium seating in the back, meaning the rear passenger sit higher than the driver and the front passenger. It also has 12-position adjustable Showa shocks and a longer wheelbase that smooths out the bumps and adds confidence.
It's very comfortable driving the 4-seater. For the Talon suspension, it smooths everything out. Even on the challenging terrain, it makes for a great ride.
My favorite aspect about the X4 Showa is that you can take up to 4 people with you. It's comfortable, it's stable, it's smooth, and it's very easy to drive.
If I could only have one of these machines, I'd wind up taking the 1000 X4. I'm very conservative, and I just like the fact that I can put a couple extra passengers in the rear, and I can also carry some gear if I want. Maybe a cooler, take some sandwiches, add some other gear. It's just an incredible machine, and since it shares the same power plant as the 1000R, it's very performance-driven.
I love the freedom and the adrenaline that comes with driving a UTV. You can reach and explore areas you'd never be able to in a regular vehicle, and there's nothing like tackling off-road terrain with power and control.
If you're in the market for a UTV, I think you got to be very realistic with your needs. You really got to take a look at what your overall mission is, what the purpose of the UTV is going to be for you. Do you want to take a lot of people with you? Do you want to ride aggressively? Do you want to be conservative? Do you want to carry a lot of equipment? It's those type of questions that you've got to ask yourself. And then once you know what you really want, then start going out and do a lot of internet research.
If you're an aggressive driver, you're going to want the 1000R, especially with the Fox Slide valve shocks, the wider track width. Everything about the 1000R is designed for an aggressive, high-speed driver.
I've been involved in the power sports industry for over 40 years, and Honda's built an incredible reputation for its reliability. Its fit and finish are second to none, and I just can't say enough about the overall quality. For more information, check out offroadtraveltv.com. We'll see you on the trail.